All right, guys, today we're going to be looking at 4 very specific Sword and Shield sets and which ones I'm kind of putting my money into and which ones I think are going to do well long term, but one of them really surprised me in terms of value. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so as we usually do, we are on Polkadata's website. Go check them out if you haven't. We're going to, like I said, we're going to be looking at 4 sets and how they're doing value-wise, and I'm going to show you specifically how I look at certain sets and kind of where I like to put my money and for what reasons. So, number one, we're going to be judging sets based on card value, card strength, chase cards, how many, etc. So, one thing I want you to keep in your mind is we're going to be using $30 as a card value as like a base point, because I think $30 for a contemporary card, if it's not like one of the, a playable card, it's just a chase card, I think it's a good benchmark, because $30 is, in my opinion, a lot of money for a single card. So that's kind of where I like to set the standard in terms of value. So the first set we're going to look at is Evolving Skies. So as we all know, guys, Evolving Skies is the broken set. This is the glitch in the game. This is an outlier as far as I'm concerned. But I just want to touch on it because we all know that Evolving Skies is gonna win in terms of overall value. But Evolving Skies has 13 cards that are over $30, which is insane. And I already did the math before the episode. When I was writing the episode, of the 13 cards, you have an overall average of $94.54 per card. Obviously, the higher cards pull up the value of the per card price of the 13, because what you do is you take the total value of the top 13 cards that are over $30 and you just divide it by 13, and that gives you your average value per card at $94. So Evolving Skies is amazing for all of those reasons, right? You have so many chances to hit a top tier card or multiple top tier cards within one booster box, which makes it so valuable in general. And it makes it one of those sets, in my opinion, that has the highest potential to be able to open profitably, if you know what I mean. So like if you're trying to chase a master set, it's one of those sets where you can open box after box and then sell off your doubles and kind of not lose your ass completely on the opening itself and just the overall cost of product to open. So if that makes sense. So we're not going to go into these cards specifically. I just want to touch on that fact that obviously Evolving Skies is smoking the competition, but there's a set, like I said, that is that's really surprising. So let's take a look at our second set, and that's going to be Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars has 5 cards that are over $30, right? So we see them here. That's Moltres. It's this Charizard, Arceus, Charizard, right? So 3 of the 5 are Charizards. And you have an average price per card at $72.20. Again, that's very strong. But there is something happening with Brilliant Stars that we've seen out of other sets where there's a huge, there's no middle class, right? The middle class is disappearing, kind of in the world too. But you have 2 Charizards that are over $100, and then the next closest is the Arceus alternate art at $39. So you're starting to see this huge separation between the top 2, or in some sets the top 1, and then you have a big divide between those and the other cards. So that's just something to take note of. If we were doing this, where the price was, if we were looking at cards that are over $20, then Brilliant Stars would actually come up a little bit with 8. But once some time passes, you're going to see Brilliant Stars settle out, and you're going to see certain cards, I think, kind of raise in value, and that gap is going to close, in my opinion, on some of these cards, but we'll have to wait and see. And also, an FYI, guys, we left Pokemon Go and Astral Radiance out of this little examination only because they're so new that I think the prices are going to be inflated a little bit, and the prices might be inflated still on some of these cards, but those 2 sets are specifically so new that I didn't want to add those in because they might give us a false sense of what's happening with those sets. Next set that we're going to look at might also surprise you. This isn't the set that I have my eyes on, but this set might surprise you, and that's going to be Fusion Strike. So Fusion Strike has, again, 5 cards. So believe it or not, this is gonna be an interesting little eye-opening type of experiment that we're doing. Fusion Strike has 5 cards that are over $30, just like Brilliant Stars, but their average price per card comes in at $69.60. So the reason why you have that is in Fusion Strike, you don't have the 2 big hitters, but you have 2 big-ish hitters because you have the Espeon alternate art, right? We all know the Espeon that's sleeping on the barn, and then of course we have the beautiful full art VMAX alternate art Gengar that's eating the entire candy jungle. I love that card. But those are your 2 big hitters. Espeon has fallen a little bit to $97, right? These prices are based off of last solds on eBay, so there could be a little bit of play there, but not much. Because all of these cards should be near mint when they're being sold as of right now. And then you have the Mew VMAX alternate art, and then the Rainbow, of course. And then I couldn't believe that this alternate art Mew was kind of coming in lower at $35. I was really surprised about that. And here's just honorable mention, side note, maybe we need to make an episode on this. Yes! This Celebi is coming in at $24. Man, do I see some potential value there long term, right? I love this artwork. I think this card is going to make some leaps forward once Sword and Shield is long gone, Fusion Strike is out of print. This Celebi is just probably, for me, and personal opinion, one of the best artworks probably in all of Sword and Shield. I know that's a big brag. That's kind of like a big statement, but this card just is beautiful. I don't know what else to say. Maybe let me know down in the comments below your thoughts. I don't know. It's beautiful. I also love the breakdancing Genesect. Going from one of the best artworks to probably one of the funnest artworks in Sword and Shield. So yeah, something to take note of. 5 cards, just like Brilliant Stars. So Fusion Strike on paper, if we just took out the mental connotation of Brilliant Stars versus Fusion Strike, on paper, these sets are damn near the same in terms of value and in terms of chances of hitting that big card. So just something to take note of, okay? So now this brings us to that set that I wanted to touch on that I think is going to really, really surprise some people. And I know we've said it in the past, and I know some people agree and a lot of people disagree, but I just want to show the pure facts, pure data on what I think this set might do long term. And we're going to be looking at Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign has 8 cards that are coming in over $30, okay? For me, it was a little bit eye-opening. After I've seen this data, I am fully convinced that Chilling Reign is probably going to be in the top 3 in terms of value, let's say 5 years down the road or 10 years down the road. So like I said, it has 8 cards that are over $30. Average price per card in value is $57.12, so it's lower than the entire, than all 4. But the reason for that, math, if you're into the math thing, because you have so many cards that are over $30, it will drag down the average per. But you have, almost twice the chance of pulling a bigger card over $30 than you do Brilliant Stars or Fusion Strike. So in terms of pull value and chances of getting one of those big cards, there is value there, especially when you can buy a booster box for $90 as opposed to, well, Fusion Strike is about the same, Brilliant Stars is at about $120, and Evolving Skies is, even with the reprint, still at about $140, right? So you can almost get into the box for half as much and then have almost double the opportunity to pull one of the chase cards. So I know that's a word salad and there's a lot there to unpack, but there are so many more chase cards that are over $30 in Chilling Reign as compared to, like I said, Brilliant Stars and Fusion Strike. So something to take note of. And man, I mean, is there just a more beautiful card? Look at this Galarian Moltres full art freaking alternate. It is, gosh, I need this card. And yeah, I guess, pro tip, check these cards out for a PSA 10. I mean, my goodness, they are a bargain right now as far as I'm concerned. All right, guys, that is going to be it for me on today's episode. I hope this was in some way helpful, enlightening. I wanted to show you guys how I look at certain sets, whether it's, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, XY, whatever it may be. This is literally how I've been analyzing sets and where I kind of put my extra little monies into and for what reasons. I hope it was helpful. That's going to be it for me, guys. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bells for notifications so you are notified when this channel drops content. I appreciate you all. Road to 50K. Let's freaking get it. I'll see you on the next episode or the next live event. Peace out, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to see a video that I think that you might like after watching what you just watched, click the button right here. And if you want to be one of those people that want to subscribe to the channel and see how far this rabbit hole goes, the button's right here. Do it!